I'm touched by this Mohbad matter. So, as she
Okay,
has
so I'm
said,
live again
Papa
on
Mohbad sent
YouTube.
people to go and
Facebook,
stab
I'm
Mohbad.
sorry, I'm going to shut it
She
down and
need to be
start all
picked
over
up.
again. Just hold
Petition
on
should be wrote
and
to
then
her
look
to
out
come
for
and
me
explain
again. I'm going
and
to
tell the
shut it
people that
down and
explain it
start
very
again.
well and tell the people that Papa Mohbad sent and the evidence. That's one. The other point you said of the other guy who said Papa Mohbad slept with the daughter, this guy need to be picked up because what they have started doing on Papa's side that people are now running away, we need to counterbalance it to them too because they are just standing anywhere, just talking what they are talking. Mostly people who are home base, those ones should be taken care of. If it is your team to call Papa Mohbad to order and advise him to give this charge to one of his lawyers. Not every refract will say something and they will go after him, no. But this point of Mama Mohbad and this point of this guy, these two people, if they are taken and they don't give good explanation and good evidences, the rest you will see that most of them will pull back. Because those people that are being paid to come and do this, they are not doing it for free. Anybody who is counter justice from Mohbad is not doing it for free. They have a lot of things going down, friends to friends to friends to friends to friends to counterbalance it. If your friend is being taken and is in a hot seat, you yourself will not even answer one word again. So please, that point that you gave and the story of the hyena and the lion is a better way to go to quench down that, because if Papa Mohbad has a legal team that he has so many lawyers, everybody cannot focus on one thing. They should be diversified. This person goes for two people, dedicate them social media to get those home-based people who are really doing these things. If they get 2 or 3 of them and they go behind bars, they can't give good evidence and they are being sentenced, the rest will stay quiet. That is the way to attack the people who are attacking us. And then the justice goes on because now everybody will be coming. If you are coming, you don't have anything tangible to say that you have evidence, you won't say it again. And on our own side, when we are saying anything, Papa Mohbad and his team have to know that this thing that these guys are saying, we can defend them. So people can open their wings again, because the threat that has been put now with the people that are behind bars is making people weak. So we need to counterbalance this by getting some of them to and put them in the hot seat too, so that we see those people who will be talking again. I hope some of you who are in Nigeria, there in Lagos, knows somebody must know somebody, and it goes like that. Thank you. That was my own contribution.
Thank you, the last speaker. Your point is well noted. Points. You see, I support that idea because when you come online, the way people talk, I for more person, I don't appreciate it at all. I don't appreciate that. So we need to clean up people's what people come online to say. So that guy that said Baba Mohbad to say sleep with the daughter. That guy that said it's not late. It's not late. That guy can still be picked up. The only thing you don't need is the evidence where you said it. The only thing you don't need is, so if the guy is picked up where you said it, then from their own side, because now there's people have there's two camp. If Arifa have been picked from one side, I can sure that people now coming out to speak now will not say those things Arifa have said that took him to police. So if the other guy is also picked up, the people for the other camp will sit up. So that will now scrutinize people. So people will not just come out, people will know there is law. So you don't just come online and be saying things you are not sure of. It's very good. And I think that's what Nigeria needs to do. Use people, for example, just like what they are doing, this Naira stuff, this spraying of money, you know. Bobrisky is in prison now. They pick up Cubana chief priest, it has on bail, which means you find out that people will now be scared of spraying money. You just use these people as a scapegoat. It's normal. So they should pick up that guy. It's not late. Pick up that guy. So when people come online, you don't just wake up and come to online and just be saying things you don't know just because you're on social media. You say because you have freedom of speech. See, you have freedom of speech, but it's not absolute. People should know that. Don't just come and talk anyhow on social media. It's wrong. Thank you.
Why are they so quiet? Okay, so within the York, they talk. Why is it quiet? Don't go chop bushmeat. What's the work for you?
All that time, my father was doing video and to actually waiting for Mohbad's lawyer. When Mohbad's lawyer came and they see that yes, this one is even stronger than what we had. Let them say, Lord, let them just answer some things, certain things for some days. Let them get polished and tell them not to stop this rubbish. Then we know that Mohbad's one is even beyond what we had in plan. Then they left. And that was how we started that. Nobody is going anywhere. If Lagos wants to release them that day, they are going out of Lagos without training. So they don't should go and learn. I'll go and train. But I had to try to feel good. I know we have very fear. It has been tracking. See, even the tracking thing, one of us has to expose some certain things. They ran away. Yeah, we can joking. One of them is never joking. Guys, you think they kill him. And they went to just leave it. Even this one is going to be a talk about showing on my video. Talk about shit. Just continue to look at them. The video request is good. I won't give them the new one. And they say, you can't buy that. You can't we need a lot of information for the Curses on whose head? You are doing something wrong. Who are you cursing? If you're doing the right thing, nobody will come for you. But you say about maybe you have something. You don't know what you don't know. I saw that thing that day. I was so surprised. Honestly, on the show.
This thing is not clear. Are you people hearing? Let me go to another house. It's not clear at all. Bridget said that it was Westo that said that. Should I leave it here? Should we stay here? Please comment, let me know. Should we stay here or we should go to another platform?
All those alliance saying they've been tracking Arifala and everything. He says we are not the one that arrested.
Very bad audio. Okay. It's like Lady Harris is streaming from another platform. Let me go and look where she's streaming from. I think that is Winnie's. I think it's from. Yeah, this streaming from.
create fear in people and make themselves feel very important as if they have the capacity to do that. It is not true. There is a petition that was written by the Oba, and they were charged with it's Westo and Arifa. They were both charged with cyberbullying and cyber stalking. It's not them. That this is just they're only trying to make it look as if they have power to do anything. It's not them.
Okay.
It's not them. Truth, believe me, it's not them. It's, I mean, what has Nigeria gotten into that a civilian will be arresting a civilian? I don't think Nigeria has really. I don't. I have a direct. Ma?
Lady Harris, can I say something to you, please?
Yes, please, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. First of all, I want to thank you for your good work, okay? You are really behaving, you put in maturity, you put in intelligence in this. The reason why I'm telling you this, I've been coming to your platform and sometimes I'm in the comment section, I've been watching. You know, you don't behave rudely to people, you behave very, very professional, and thank you for that.
It's only when she's on a
Thank
platform.
you.
You don't drop
She's
people
on that platform.
like that. You don't like shout at people, scream at people like that. You know, you are really doing well. I really appreciate your platform, to be honest. And thank you very much. Keep it up. That's all I want to say.
That's all you want to say? Oh, okay.
Yes, now.
Wow.
It's not my turn. It's not my turn now. After all that,
I don't know who's funny.
But I just want to say this to you.
Okay. All right.
I
Thank
don't
you
want to
very
speak my mind because of this. Anyway,
Thank you.
I have
Thank you
something
very
to say much towards the justice for Mohbad. Anyway, let's go on.
Temi's firstborn. We have some housekeeping job we are doing here. Gbalejo Leni. Temi's firstborn. Gbalejo Leni. Come back next sometime, some other time. Gbalejo Leni. Ile Dotty. We are doing housekeeping job. Please, Temi, I'm sorry. Mr. Kule, welcome on board. Thanks for joining Wisdom Talk with Lady Harris. Facts over sentiment. Please, you can unmute your mic and talk to us.
The other one, Mama Mohbad's own.
Oh, the Mama Mohbad's own?
Yes.
Oh, and I just picked up Aristocrats, and I'm going to give him the floor as soon as he comes here, because he was meeting yesterday when we were talking about the money Baba. Please, let's talk business. Let me have Mr. Aristocrat unmute his mic so he can give us the
situation. No. Madam Harris,
yes,
I am not here to talk about yesterday's meeting. I'm not the spokesperson.
Okay.
I was privileged to be in the meeting, but I was a ghost in the meeting. So I'm not going to talk about it.
Okay, because they are changing the narratives now that I want to create a new some stuff like that. Anyway, chairman had a message.
Who's creating the narrative?
Candy Punch, York Daddy, Guresi, and Jokem, and I didn't went there. I can tell you for.
Did you reach out to them based on the conclusion of that meeting?
No, I did not reach out to them. I had a show this morning. Somebody's background is noisy. I think it's Mr. Aristocrat. That's okay. We manage it like that. I did a show this morning where I gave them all the updates regarding the DNA, what transpired yesterday. I gave Arifa's updates regarding all the information I received from the lawyer working on his case. And the third on the list was the fact that I was in a meeting with Barrister Odumosu, Taiwo Odumosu, and he said they are ready to, get the ball rolling with the autopsy and the private investigation and all of those things. And then we need funds to do that. I read the text message, the group call I discussed about. I read the text message I sent to the group, And I also told them that after I sent the message, I realized that chairman had a death in the family yesterday around in the evening. So probably that explained why he didn't join the group call. I sent him a condolence greetings on behalf of Justice for Mohbad, and he responded. And I also said that we need the money, and I read the text message to them that we need about 7.5 million to run all of those things. And then I went to bed, and when I woke up, they were saying it on their team with Condi Crunch, saying that Baba does not know about any other GoFundMe. Lady Aries is lying. Lady Aries is trying to divide the team. Baba does not have any other legal team besides Wahid, Shitu, and so on and so forth. So that's what happened.
Do you want me to give a candid opinion right now?
Yes, sir.
This is my candid opinion. This is my candid opinion. I do not subscribe that things that happen at that time were related to the public just like that. And if you remember the way I spoke about it, I said Barrister Dosmu should communicate with the people that employ him. He wants and ensure he catch every member of the team along so that they will be on the same page. Now, it should be left for that team to prioritize what they think is most important to them. Is it the chasing of the DNA or ensuring that they get court order for them to conduct the program? And when they've done that, if we are privileged to advise him, for him to follow, because at the end of the day, you will agree with me that modus operandi of the people around Baba, who I call the Afeniferis, around Baba, their motive is if anybody comes with a superior idea, they always, misconstrued it to be an affront against their position. And sincerely, I don't want to be in that. I don't want to argue with anybody over some irrelevant discussions that are not productive. So it should have gone like that. If at the end of, and I told him yesterday to give them a timeline, if they don't respond, it is no more his fault. He has told them what they want to hear. If the team don't see it as important, it's okay. Then later, when they then come out, we can challenge them and say, why this, why this, why this? And that will be taken care of. But going outside to talk about even your communication to chairman and another, it is still in a stage. It's not mature yet. You just have to give them some leeway for them to respond. Because people with the people. Animals are more cooperative than human. Why? An animal might have their own mind, but they bow to the superiority of man. But human beings don't bow to the superiority of anybody, especially when they believe they have a sound mind, they have an opinion. They are going to challenge it until you're able to convince them. So, as if I am not in their caucus and I don't want to be part of any people, I want to be where I am. Contribute when I contribute. I know they listen, pick it and use it. If they use it, I will be happy. I don't want to lay claim that I advise them. I want it to be, that is what is good for them to do. We all applaud them. But always give gap for them to do it because you brought it to the public, even the public that listen to you. Some of them will not have the discerning ability to look at that matter critically. They will be saying something else. Before you know it, they will turn people's back to their back and we begin to fight over nothing when everybody should be together. That is my candid opinion. Mr.
Hold on, Bibi. Yeah. Very well taken, sir. But the only reason why we also, hold on, Bibi, also discussed it was because of the exchange rate. Because it was done on me that as of today, when I received a text message, not text, tweet message this morning, the exchange rate this morning, they said it was 997. So I was like, instead of
if you go to the bank, it's still 1,100 or something. That is CPN. But irrespective of that, you are not getting my point. You see, the group now, the group has been expanded, bringing Crush Queen, Abi Crush Princess, I don't know, I've always mixed it up, and Chairman, and maybe any other person into it, for them to look into it. Let them be working. If anybody have any other opinion, I think when the position of that small meeting was held yesterday, you convey the conclusion to chairman. I think chairman can simply take it up and send to a member of his team. They can work on it. We know the facts. It doesn't mean we want to, open it. We will give those people the privilege to relate it. And if they work as to what was advised, good radiance, it's still their thought. But any star, anyone that wins gold, that wins trophy, always have a teacher. The teacher do not come out to say, I want to share your glory with you. The teacher is in a position to advise. And if they listen, fine. If they don't listen, it goes on. But I don't want us to, create, and I was expecting that. I don't want us to create that, atmosphere where some people will feel, oh, this woman again, you want to go and create another group, whereas what you are planning to do is good, but it will be misconstrued, and people always go to market with bad news first. When everything is settled, they will not carry it again. So we'll continue to label someone bad. So that is just my point. That is just my point. And like I said, I was a ghost in that meeting. I gave my advice as a ghost, and I expect people do the right thing.
Thank you very much, sir. Correction taken. BB, you took the jump. Hold on. Not be you be next person self. Thank you very much, Mr. Aristocrat. Correction taken. But I want you to know that whenever I do say it's from a place of justice, and I want it to be like almost yesterday.
Hey, Madam Harris, nobody can take that from you. You want things done now, you face it head on. If you are a man, you should have been a general. You want to take it head on and let it happen. But at the same time, if you are a man and a general, you must try to look at things where the atmosphere preempts and know when you can drop some things. It's just about reading people so that there is no better time to do the right thing as long as you are doing the right thing. But I'm just talking about the tension that has been on, and these people are new. We just try to keep it like that because at the end of the day, Amudi, if you understand my Yoruba, I think that is okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. You are appreciated. I thank everybody for coming to Wisdom Talk with Lady Aries. Mr. BB, please hold on. Let us give African TV time to talk to us. I think he has some information, so let me hear from him.
Lady Aries, good afternoon, everybody.
I'm the one that suck African TV. I don't come to meet your friend. So now don't become friends again. I don't group up again. See old friends, old enemies. You see, they have told this lady in different ways. They don't want her. So the lady stubborn.
Oh my goodness. This justice, I think we all should write a book on this justice for Mohbad.
Seasoning film. Part 1, part 2, part 2.
He mentioned that he mentioned so the word stabbing came from her mouth.
You know why you guys are making a big mistake, and I'm laughing at everybody with my mimicking of Mama Mo. Everybody's leaving the main topic, talking about everything else, trying to feel good. You have the biggest evidence of the case since we started, and you guys are not calling your lawyers and everybody to go and tell Mama Mo how did Baba Mo send them to Guagunpa? That is the hottest, latest, best news ever. And I'm sad that people are more interested in every other analysis than you said you're looking for what killed Mo. And you have the mother of Mo telling you her own version. And nobody's following up on that. Shame on all of us. So that's what I'm going to say.
You know what?
Thank you.
I am not going to take that shame. You know why? Because when you know why I'm not going to take that shame. When what is his name? When Mama Mo, when Wumi herself said, and we took actions, you know, I was sliced into pieces. I cannot even know how many pieces I was sliced into. You understand? So Candy Crush, at least they have, yes, it's a PhD or that they can analyze that instead of just focusing on the GoFundMe. Everybody else, truth be told though, I have not listened to Mama Mo. I have not listened to it. I've heard it when I was listening to York today. I heard they said there's a videotape, but when they stopped talking about me and they GoFundMe, I left. But I have not really heard this tape. Someone just sent it to me now. We were about to play it. But the thing is, I'm just going to make fun of it. If they cannot take actions about it, that's their own prerogative. It has nothing to do with me. Because even if we take it up and we say, okay, let's write petition, only petition on it, it's going to be, did you get consent? Did you get consent? This and that. You know, so I'm just going to be watching and fold my hands and just watch and let things unfold. That's what I think I should do because I've been there, done that. If then, when Wumi said that in December 28th and we wrote a petition, if we are taking action then, and Baba Mohbad took action then and signed all these things, we will not be here today. We will not be here today. So a station time saves nine. I think that's how they say that proverb. We will not be there. And unfortunately, I'm sorry. I apologize to everybody. I don't play. I don't joke. When there is something to be done, I take care of it right there and there. I don't wait until you know, there's what they call preventive measures. You go for your pap smear, you go for your mammogram, it's better you prevent it. It's preventive measures is always better than curative. And that's how I operate. But obviously, that's not the way people say things. And, you know, I'm the one that gets bashed and chastised. Like what Mr. Aristocrat just said, I should probably have just waited instead of bringing it to the public to let public know this is what is going on. And we just fold our arms and let things unfold. I just have to learn. Small. I'll be learning. So let them do it. Let them decide Wahab Shitu is there now. They have this evidence, they can use it. Look at Wumi went and sued Baba Mohbad not too long when she changed her legal counsel. She sued Baba Mohbad for saying he hates her. What he said way back then. But Baba, they will be looking and saying, our wife. Way back then, we wanted to take Darusha up. They said, na my in-law. So what can we do? We can't keep wasting money and writing.
Let me tell you what we can do, Lady Harris. You have changed my opinion slightly. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not even calling that Mama Mo should be arrested. That's not what I'm saying. Mama Mo should be called by the police to finish this story that Josie she needs to tell the rest of the story. Tani Josie, Josie, we are looking for evidence.
But African TV, you know that police are not looking for evidence on our behalf. They are not looking for evidence. We have to do the pushing. You helping them. Police are not looking. The police tell you they are looking for evidence.
Ẹ di Màmá Mo lọ́wọ́ mú kó rìn lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ ọlọ́pàá kó dẹ̀ sọ Tani Babaron, Ngani Babaron.
Exactly my point. Tani Madi Mama Mo Lowomu is going to be the legal counsel of Mama.
Me and you be husband and wife. Jalo, Kalo di Mama. Angbe Mama Mo lọ sílé ọlọ́pàá. Ó ṣe àgbé lọ sílé ọkọ ẹ̀. Àgbé Mama Mo lọ sílé ọlọ́pàá. Kó wá ká kó parí confession yẹn. Èmi fẹ́ gbọ́ gbẹ̀yẹn o. Mi ò focus on anybody more except Mama Mo. Cause mo ti ń wá evidence láti Genesis. Mo wá rí kọ́kọ́rọ́ evidence.
You are our foundation. You are our foundation. Please take us there. Ilé rẹ̀ máa tó wá délé.
According to Veron, afẹ́ fàájà. Màmá mo
fẹ́ràn lọ́mọ jẹ́jẹ́ lòun sì tọ́lọ́ dáadáa.
Irọ́ ẹ má worry, Veron máa padà full force. Wọ́n ìfún ní first punch ni. Èní kọ́lá àti gba punches. Àwa àti gba punches àti the general according to aristocrats. So ẹ jẹ́ ká fa Màmá Mo kó wá kà kó parí nǹkan tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ o. If na Josie, I want to know.
Ìgbà tí Wùnmí sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ ń jọ sí tí mo jà ní petition. Èmi ní gbogbo owó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lọ from platform to platform. Who asked you to write? Did you get consent from Baba Mohbad? Did you get consent? I was going I was 4 months to the court of
gbogbo ìgbàgbé nǹkan kan, you know Wùnmí said tí Màmá Mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ ṣé nǹkan tó fẹ́ sọ nìyẹn ni. Èmi fẹ́ gbọ́ parí ẹ̀ o.
Bóyá tó fẹ́ sọ nìyẹn o, bóyá.
Mama Mo must go to the station and complete this story to Gale. I'm no more interested in Darosha, environment, gbogbo ẹ̀ kò sí tó kàn mí. Mama Mo wá parí nǹkan tó dálẹ̀. That's all we want right now. Jẹ́ ká fàájà.
Anyway, it's always a pleasure having you here. You always make us laugh. And tone down the tension. I appreciate you so much, sir. And thank you for everything that we do.
Thank you, my TikTok wife. I love all of you that are really looking for justice. At the ilẹ̀kùn wọ́n ti ṣílẹ̀kùn yẹn, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣí tán. Ká fàájà kárí òtẹ́ wọ́n ti ṣí o. Ẹ má fara wọlé. God bless you.
African TV, jẹ́ ká fàájà.
A máa fàájà straight up.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you, my dear. Mama Mo máa wà ń bẹ̀ sílẹ̀ pé ká
TV, ẹ jẹ́ gbé yín débẹ̀. Obìnrin mélòó lẹ fàájà? Obìnrin mélòó lẹ gbàgbà lé ẹ̀tẹ̀ fàájà tẹ já àbálẹ̀ ẹ̀?
Ó fẹ́ kí ọmọ ilé mi kúrò lé. Mo kọ́ fẹ́ ọmọ kúrò nìkan ni o. Báyọ̀ kọ́ lé mi kúrò lé o. Àdébùn.
Ṣé dárúkọ fàájà yìí? Oh my goodness. Anyway, that's a joke to calm the tension down. And let's quickly listen to Mama Mohbad. Let's see. Mama Mohbad is fine though. That's where she's.
People making fun of somebody's pain. Okay, look, don't worry. Let's listen to Mama Sita. That is Buki talking from Mama Sita.
Ọmọ àdárùn. Ṣẹ́rántí? Ìgbà tí mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn gan-an ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀rántí. Mo sọ pé nǹkan tí mò ń ṣe mi láìpẹ́. It is not me. I don't do it. Mo dẹ̀ stop. Ṣẹ́rántí? Mo dẹ̀ wọ́n ẹ̀ mo ní Wùnmí. Tó fi sọ pé ọjọ́ méje ni mo máa fi bọ́tà ṣépè fún gbogbo wa. Ṣẹ́rántí? Mo dẹ̀ bọ́tà ń jọ.
Why bó ṣe parọ́?
Wọ́n ń jẹ́ máa ń parọ́. Tó bá tún ṣépè fún ọmọ ẹnì kankan, máa wo òdi sùtánà. Màá mú kándù, màá fi abẹ́rẹ́ gún gbogbo ẹ̀. Màá mú fọ́tò ọmọ ìjáde, màá máa gbé ṣépè. Ṣẹ́rántí? Mo ní ọmọ òjò ọmọ lọ. Mo ní nǹkan tó bá mú ẹ tó bá lè stop àwọn tó ń tẹ̀lé pé kọ́ yé ṣépè fáwọn ọmọ. Ìwọ́dẹ̀ ń gbé yẹ̀yà.
Búkì mọ́tò ló máa pa ẹ́.
Gbémilékè máa ṣọ́kú mọ́ ẹ lójú ni. Ìwọ àtàyàt ó ti gbàgbé fídíò tẹ́jọ́ ṣe lórí TikTok. Tí Àyàt ti sọ pé Liam máa kú kó tó pọ́dún kan. Olórí burúkú Àyàt yẹn a máa ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ bí ọdún kan Liam. Àbó olórí burúkú ni ẹ Bukky. O ò ní rí bá ti ṣe ta ló ń ṣépè. Nígbà tí wọ́n wá ń pe Wùnmí lólórí burúkú apọkọjá yá àṣà náà kìnnìkan kọ́ là ń bú ẹ ni. Èhún bú Wùnmí à ń bú ẹ padà kí wàá lè pè. Ṣé àwa la ní kí Gbémilékè lọ lọ jalè ní abẹ́mi ni mo sà sí Gbémilékè? Èmi ni mo ní kó má tọ́ Gbémilékè tó lọ fi di olè apààyàn tó fi lọ ń pa èèyàn tó ń jalè kiri. Ìlú òyìnbó lọmọ ẹ wà, Nàìjà lèmi wà. Jọ̀ọ́ báwo ló ṣe papọ̀? Sórí burúkú ti bá ẹ ní Bukky. Sórí burúkú ti bá ẹ ní tìrantìran. Kí ló dé tó wá ń pe orúkọ mi? Jókòó Tádé yẹn wá invest sínú ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ Ọlábànjí mi ò bẹ́ẹ̀ rojọ́. Ṣé mi sọ fún ẹ pé mi ò ṣe ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ Ọlábànjí? Wọ́n mú ẹ̀ kó pè mí lákòókò Ọlábànjí. Kó pè mí lẹ́dìyẹ Ọlábànjí gbogbo ẹni ó ló gbé lórí mi. Wá invest. Bódà mú ẹ kó pè mí ní ẹja àrọ̀ Ọlábànjí ìyẹn ò kan èmi. Ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ Ọlábànjí déédéé náà èmi ní ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ Ọlábànjí èmi ò bẹ́ẹ̀ rojọ́ ẹ wá invest. Investment yẹn gbogbo ló jẹ èmi lógún ẹ bá mi kọ́ Ọlábànjí investment. Bukky yé máa pa irọ́ mọ́. Ó wà bẹ́ẹ̀jọ́ tá Àyà ti ṣe pé tí gbogbo yín tún pé Àyà ti pé kó ra ìdàn. Ó tún bá Àyà ti ṣe show. Èmi kọ́lẹ̀ tí ń ṣépè fún Liam, èmi ò tiẹ̀ tí ì máa ṣépè fún ẹ. Èmi àti ẹ máa ń jà ni mo máa ń fi olè tó jà lórí social media bú ẹ. Bó ṣe bá yé Genesis jẹ, mi ì tiẹ̀ tí ì máa gbé ẹ ṣépè. Ṣùgbọ́n bá I will say it, I will kókó lójú ọlọ́rọ̀ lèmi. Kò sí nǹkan tí bastard born father ẹ̀ tó lè fi mi ṣe. So nǹkan tèmi sọ fún ẹ nìyẹn. Èmi máa ń fọ àtisídẹ́ǹtì ẹ bú ẹni. So tí wọ́n àti Kúdí bá jọ ń ṣe wèrè, ẹjọ́ ṣe má gbórúkọ mi wọ́n tó bá fẹ́ sórí burúkú. Ó ti sọ fẹ́ni tó bá létí kó gbọ́ Bukky ló dá Kúdí ló dá Elégùṣì lẹ̀. Mo sọ fún yín pé ó wà sadistic ìjọ yẹn ó ń kígbe ọba lẹ́yìn ìgbà náà tó dẹ̀ ní Sam Larry ẹni tó ṣiṣẹ́ fún the name is in the petition already, it's not my mouth, you will hear it o. Ìtẹ̀yìn lẹ́nu ló dẹ̀ wá ń kígbe all case settled, the government is involved, all bí Kúdí ṣe nìyẹn. Ṣó yẹn wà lọ́wọ́ mi ẹgbọ́n lánàá. Ẹgbọ́n mo play fún yín, I will go and find it again. Bóyá màá wá play show yẹn láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ dópinjọ́ ti bá ráyè. Ẹ lè gbọ́ dáadáa. Kúdí ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ tọ́bẹ̀ Elégùṣì kò lè sánsìn. Lẹ́yìn ìgbà tó ti lọ Mẹ́kà tó ti lọ gbogbo ẹ̀tọ́. Ẹ lè gbọ́ dáadáa.
Lọ́yẹ̀ fẹ́ gbé lọ court, ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sí court. Animal should not be detained in that cell for more than 48 hours.
Máa bọ̀ Naija
You
kó
need
wá
to
gbà.
go to court.
Máa bọ̀ kó wá gbà bẹ́ẹ̀lì.
Mo ní ìsìnbánilẹ́, tó bá kó sẹ́ẹ̀dì lẹ́tà sí mi. Tó bá kó mo kọ ìgbìmọ̀ lẹ́tà yìí, mo ní ìsìnbánilẹ́. Lọ́yà Elégùṣì, ìwọ sọ pé ìwọ ló pa Mohbad, orí ẹ̀ ti burú. Ẹ jẹ́ wá ka lẹ́tà ẹ̀ fún. Ó ti sẹ́ẹ̀dì láti, ó bá pọ̀ ọmọ
Ṣẹ̀rí pé Elégùṣì ti dọ́dọ̀.
because èmi ò ráyè gbogbo bí àwọn
Olùsí Kúdí àfìgbà tó ṣẹ̀sìn olóṣì.
owó ni
Olùsí olójú jíjẹrà.
A2 solicitor. Oh, okay. Ẹ máa gbọ́ nǹkan tó sọ o. Ó ní, we are solicitors to Dr. Muyiz Banire San. Sáànù máa pàdé sáànù ní orí yín burú. Èmi ló fi sáànù halẹ̀ mọ́. On whose instruction we write this letter?
Máa bọ̀ ní
Wọ́n ti send the
Naija.
letter láti 25th of March. Mo jù sí. Èmi go nice ọlọ́. Mo jù sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ni. Má fi wọ̀nyí níjọ́ lọ́la tí bá ṣe show. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fún yín. Only we are solicitors to Dr. Muyiz Banire, our client, on whose instruction we write this letter. Our instruction shows you have been harassing our clients. Ẹ jẹ́ bó mo ti harassing Muyiz Banire and making utterances damage his reputation, which amount to defamation of his character. Ẹni kúre. Ẹ máa gbọ́. We understand that through comments you have been making, you allege, ẹ máa gbọ́, you allege our
our client, Mohbad's Banire, involved or complicit in the death of Mohbad when you know quite well this is false? Hey, Joe, ṣé mo ever dárúkọ pé Mohbad's Banire ló pa Mohbad? Ṣé ní táwọn people yìí wọ́n ń parọ́ gan?
One year our client, which is Elegushi, you went down, Bookie, is better you go back to school. Stop wasting away.
Kí ni yẹn?
Java is calling. Hello? Okay, how are you doing? I don't want to wait for you, Sage. How are you doing?
Only our clients demand by 4th of April 2024 an immediate correction and an apology from you to restore its reputation. Even the most Mohbad's Banire no pa Mohbad. Surely what to call it, I didn't know when to call. He won't go my defend will be shared. 111 Asylum Road, Moisi. Only a2solicitorslaw.com. Only you way to solicitor. Share that video reference. Tell to collect it. And we go to sue in court. Only you. The Swan sued the Suez. On our partners to one bed. Olufemi Joshua. Adebi Femi Gureje. I'm a Norman. Solicitor Teddy Bobo. Eteshesan. Adedapo Adebayo. Consultant. Femi Lot.
Okay.
Oribu. Mo kàn fẹ́ kẹ́ mọ̀ ní pé mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ tán láti 24. Mi tẹ̀ dáwọn náà. Only by 4th of April kí n lọ bẹ̀bẹ̀. Àbí mo ti bẹ̀yìn ní Oribu. Ẹgbẹ́ mi lọ court. Ẹgbẹ́ mi lọ court.
And you don't read that more. We need to say it.
Exactly. Mohbad's Banire, produce your evidence that I said you killed Mohbad. Olórí burúkú ni gbogbo yín. Ẹ tẹ́ fẹ́ palẹ́ nu mọ́lẹ̀ wa. Ẹ jẹ́ wò mí dáadáa. Mo pa lẹ́nu mọ́ tì. The more tẹ bá ṣe sọ pé fẹ́ pa mí lẹ́nu mọ́, the more ni màmá bọ́ta ṣe show. Ibi tẹ ti ṣe mistake nìyẹn. The more tẹ bá fẹ́ bọ́ta, àbíkọ̀ yẹn, the more ni màmá ṣe show. Orí gbogbo yín burú. Ibo ni Mohbad's Banire wà? Ìgbà tí mo bá di send the petition letter sí client ẹ̀ Elegushi. Ibo ni Mohbad's wà? Ibo ni Mohbad's wà?
But it's on charge.
Mumbo. Any suwo mumbo. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa lọ mo ti wà exhausted ká tó máa lọ. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ Instagram yẹn ṣe ń gbọ́. Mumbo. Instagram yẹn ṣe ń gbọ́ mi. Sorry. GoFundMe ẹ jọ̀ọ́ bá wa sanwó sí.
And a flag you've got
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ bá wa sanwó
for
sí
you.
ẹ jọ̀ọ́.
Bookie, tó bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ àrífẹ́ dáadáa máa bọ̀ Nàìjíríà máa tiẹ̀ tẹ̀lé ẹ̀ lọ alóbẹ̀ẹ́lẹ̀. Kò yẹ kó máa rí fáyẹn lóòótọ́ àbí. Kí ló ṣe? Má bọ̀, jẹ́ ká jọ lọ. Mo mọ ọ̀gá ọlọ́pàá. Commissioner of Police dáàdì mi ni. Tí n bá ti dé bẹ̀rẹ̀ báyìí máa ní twice and leave àrífà. Bookie dé ṣe ìsì ẹ̀. Ó fẹ́ wá dúró as guarantor àbí? Má bọ̀. But Nigeria, but you are exhausted, you got to tire. Mabo. Korupuku abai. To ba jade me any 20 years. Call me bastard. I'm my wife, so gbogbo ẹ̀sùn ẹ̀. Ma lọ pe Genesis amuti ẹ̀ wá. Gbogbo ìyá Ṣẹ́gun amuti ẹ̀ wá. Gbogbo àwọn tó fẹ́ pa. I'm a competition. Tèmi àti ẹ ó ti ready ti pé. Mo ní copy mi lọ́wọ́. Tó bá tún rí màá tún kọ́ mi. Anyway, ó dàbọ̀. Mo fẹ́ gbọ́ nuisance mọ́. Bàbá Mohbad tí ò bá wá nǹkan ṣe sí tí kankan bá ṣe kankan náà wọn bí lóye. You will pay for it. Òótọ́ ni mo sọ fún ẹ. Orúkọ ẹ la máa pè. Anything ò gbúdọ̀ ṣe wọ́n o. Anything ò gbúdọ̀ ṣe wọ́n. Torí wípé kí ni apànìyàn nìyí. Bó bá wù Bukky Jesse. Kó pa ìwà àti àwọn ètò ẹbí ẹ̀ jẹ. Má pa ọkọ tèmi, má pa ọmọ tèmi Liam. Má pa wọn mi. pa Wùnmí, wọ́n pa Liam, wọ́n pẹ̀ pàyà Mohbad, wọ́n pàdúrà. Mo ní sọ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa lo ariwo ní Bukky ń pa olórí burúkú ni. Tó sọ pé Jòsí ò mú lẹ́tà wá, Jòsí ò mú lẹ́tà DNA wá. Àná tó lọ sí court fún kíní DNA láti gba ọ̀dà ní ọwọ́ George pé kí Wùnmí lọ ṣe DNA. Wùnmí ò wá sí court, lọ́ọ̀yà ẹ̀ náà wá sí court. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? Court dẹ̀ ti grant order lánàá pé kọ́ lọ lẹ court order yẹn mọ́ iwájú ilé Mohbad. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? Now tó bá ti lẹ̀ mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀, Wùnmí ti rí nìyẹn by right. Mo ti rí. So ibẹ̀ ló ń gbé. Nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ next, because wọ́n pè ìyẹn ní substitution àbí kí ló ń pè, that is the only substitution tó ní. Mo kàn ń sọ eléyìí torí gbogbo ẹ̀yìn tó máa sọ pé bàbá fẹ́ DNA, kò mú nǹkan kan lọ láti gba DNA. A lot is happening. Wùnmí is avoiding DNA. Wùnmí is running away from DNA. And all the court court order. Wùnmí sá lọ. Wùnmí ò lọ. Lọ́ọ̀yà ò lọ. Ẹ jẹ́ wá sórí line. Ẹ máa sunkún pé bàbá òun kiri DNA lọ. Anyway, we will get there eventually. Ṣé ti gbọ́? Kò síbi tó ń sá lọ. Ṣé ẹ máa tún sọ yẹ yín? So, I will leave it here for now. Yeah, that is what is still going to happen. Nǹkan tó yìí máa ṣe yẹn, ó yìí máa declare wanted ni. Ó máa ṣe díẹ̀ nìyẹn sẹ̀. Ṣèbó lọ sí kóòtù pẹ̀lú Naira Marley. So lè lọ sí kóòtù láti lọ gba owó. Láti fẹ́ lọ gba owó yá sí Mohbad. Tó fàdúrà ṣe next of kin tọkọ yẹn náà balẹ̀. Abájọ lẹ́nu èmi náà rí pé yẹn ó ń kọ́ mi òṣì kan tí ò tiẹ̀ dùn. Bóyá ó ń sunkún ni o kò yé mi. Bóyá ó ń sunkún ni kò yé mi. Kò sí nǹkan tó lè ṣe. Mo máa ṣe wú mi bí ìtàbẹ̀kẹ́. Tí ò bá lórí tó jọ tàbẹ̀kẹ́ àdúrà kò lè jọra wọn. Sori gbogbo agídí tó ń ṣe láti dàbí Mohbad yẹn. Jísù èrè wá gbé síbẹ̀. Ọmọ yìí ń kọ́ mi bí Mohbad. Please let's support her. Ìyàbọ̀ Jísù èrè. What is your keen interest in these people in supporting Wunmi with her evil? Àṣírí yóò ní bò. Gbogbo yín pátá anti-justice ẹ máa láìrùpẹ̀ ilẹ̀ ní lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ọlọ́run máa fi gbogbo yín ṣẹ̀sìn ni. A máa gba ìdájọ́ òtítọ́, a máa gba ìdájọ́ òdodo. Lórúkọ Jésù, Inshallah, a máa gbà. I can assure you that. Ṣé ti gbọ́? Ẹ jẹ́ kí n máa lọ. Tàbá tún ní nǹkan kan tá a fẹ́ sọ. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? Màá tún padà wá fún yín. Mo kàn ní kí n já yín sí gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́nìí ní pátá. Ṣé ń gbọ́? Mo ní kí n já yín sí gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́nìí ní pátá. So, exactly. Kò lè mẹ́kẹ́ because ó bí tí ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ ìtorí owó. Òbí tó jẹ́ pé Maradona ni. Wọ́n á tan gbogbo yín báyìí. Á yí yín sí gọ́tà ni tó bá lóye tán. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa wo bó ṣe lọ. Wọ́n ti sọ fún yín fíìmù tó gùn ni. À ń wò tán eventually lágbára náà. Ṣé kí fọ́tò tẹ́yìn Facebook ń wò lórí Facebook yìí? Ọ̀rẹ́ daft ni. Abẹ́rẹ́ ìgò jẹ́. Ó dàbí ìgòjú táwọn wẹ́dà máa ń gbé sójú kan tó ṣe kí. Kò sí lẹ́yìn tèmi ẹ jẹ́ ká máa lọ. A máa ríra létà. Ntẹ́mi mọ̀ ní wípé Jòsí bó fẹ́ bó kọ̀. Ìwọ ni máa rẹ́ responsible tí kọ̀ọ̀kan bá ṣe wọ́n. Ìwọ ni máa fọlọ́pàá gbé. Èmi àti ẹ̀ a máa ṣe kéèsì títí tá a máa fi 100 years ni. Tá a bá ti kúrò ilé tán after wedding wa jọ sùn àjọ tún lọ ṣe court case. Tí anything bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọn, màá bẹ́ẹ̀ fún fífà. By law, ìwọ ni Bukky ṣiṣẹ́ fún she's your worker. Ó pè sọ́dọ̀ ìwọ ló fún ní go ahead kó máa destroy everybody. Anyway, thank you everyone. Thanks for joining us. Oníyọ̀ ẹ̀ṣẹ́ ẹlẹ́pẹ̀ ẹ̀ṣẹ́. Mo fẹ́ lọ relax.
And each time when I listen to wisdom from people, from your platform, I am elated. And with regards to the justice for Mohbad, just like what Brother Kunle submitted, just got in now to follow. It is really, really important because he mentioned about unity. Unity is one of the characters or the criteria that we will use or that we need in order to make life better. And I believe that even this concept of justice for Mohbad, if it has come this far, is because to some extent, we have seen people coming together to be able to request for justice for Mohbad. That is some sort of unity. I coming from Cameroon, others come from America, from England, from United Arab Emirates, from Kenya, from Ghana, from Sierra Leone, and so on and so forth, Nigeria. Those are all forms of unity. And I believe strongly that if we are united, if we try as much as possible to look at things from a globalized perspective, or from a perspective that will be for general interest, I think we'll go a long way to change many of the bad laws and even bad leadership in Africa. And that has helped to some extent, formalize certain practices that we see in our society nowadays, and we are here addressing the issue of justice for Mohbad, that everybody is aware very well that he was assassinated, and yet people go about and jumping around, even in his own house that he bought with his hard-earned money. People are there jumping around. People are there celebrating when the guy is in the freezer. So, we need to really look at some of these things and then put our heads together and really come together and, seek for justice. Like I always say, that the justice for Mohbad is not only contingent on Mohbad alone. It's a justice, it's a platform, it's an opportunity for us to seek for justice for the whole youths of Nigeria, Africa, Cameroon, and beyond. I mean, to be able to make the world a better place, like Michael Jackson sang in his music, we have to make the world a better place. And our contribution to making the world a better place comes through this incident, this unfortunate, miserable incident that happened to our brother, friend, son, colleague, in the name of Mohbad. Thank you.
Wow, that is fantastic. Thank you very much. That was really nice and sweet. Where's my clap button, by the way? There you go. Sound effects.
Yeah, you're still sleeping. Why?
Nobody has really had a good sleep with this Mohbad's case. I actually need to go and sleep again. It's been so fragmented, but it's well. Thank you, everybody.
I want to find out. I want to find out what is the situation with the case of today.
Which case?
I thought there was supposed to be a court presentation today.
That was yesterday on the 16th. Regarding the DNA, I posted it on my wall. We still can go back to it, but let me have Olufemi unmute his mic and speak to us. Then I can read the court stuff from yesterday. Okay, Mr. Olufemi, good afternoon, good morning to you. Welcome to Wisdom Talk with Lady Aries. Please kindly introduce yourself to us.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me? I'm using an earpiece. I want to confirm if you hear me.
Very well, sir.
All right. Thank you so much. I'm Olufemi. Thank you so much for the opportunity. This, I think, will be like the second or third time I'll be joining your live. And I will join some other speakers to say that, to me, your live happens to be the most reasonable of all the hosts that discuss this justice for Mohbad thing. All others are so rowdy, so they're just so annoying. There was one that Westo Zone that I tried to contributing some time ago. For no reason. I was just being insulted and people were just saying so many horrible things. And I really do appreciate the fact that yours seems to be Some people have said this, but I can say it clearly. I've been here for quite a while now, and tell you that this is the most sensible of all the discussion groups on this that I have participated in. So thank you so much for this platform. It's a very, and please, I will beg you to keep it this way. Number one, it's important because a lot of people come in with so much emotions. It got to a point I had to send some nasty things in the comment section for Weto Zone, the one I did about 3 weeks ago. I had to send some horrible things there. Why? Because all of a sudden they just said, okay, post the picture of Liam, and then they want to be raining curses. I honestly don't know why people do that. So that's a talk for another day. Others just do rubbish. Honestly, I've learned a lot from the discussions today, and the last one I joined. I remember I've joined yours before. Well, that's about that. For me, similar to I think Christian or something. I try and be as logical as possible. I can assure you today I've never been to any forum that supports me. I don't even know any one of them, to be honest. So anything I do or anything I ask is simply because of the way I think and my reasoning about all these. And for me, I really do want this to come to a conclusion, a favorable conclusion to knowing who exactly caused the death of this guy and all that. But a quick question, ma. This is a question to you or anyone that could possibly give an answer. Is this regarding the DNA? I honestly know that Wumi and some other people are hiding things. They know the DNA could reveal a lot of things and all that, and they are hiding. I know, because there is no other explanation for what they are doing. Now, but Baba Mohbad said something, and a few people have also said something about that. That let us just do the DNA, Mashu, any Mohbad, and all those things. But that's one of the places or the angles that I have questioned. Now, after the DNA is done, and let's assume it comes out, because I strongly feel it to come out negative for Mohbad. I strongly feel so. Now, it comes out negative. Sorry to ask, this question. How exactly do this movement, or how exactly do we want to pinpoint who the real father would be? The reason why I'm asking is I'm in the US, and I think to a large extent, some laws also apply to Nigeria. It's difficult to just say, okay, because the result is negative, that means you killed the man. No. It's also difficult to just say, okay, we have to force some men to come and give their DNA. DNA is not something you force out of people to give, except maybe by court order. So is it by the way of court order that we want to start sanctioning suspected people? I hope you understand my question, ma.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the reason why I'm asking is, if the DNA result comes negative, and she can claim she slept with 1,000 men, she can claim that. So yes. How exactly, or what is the plan? Because I know a lot of people want the result. Okay, after the result comes, which, as I said, I strongly believe it to be negative. Because there is no reason why she's doing all that she has been doing if she in her mind doesn't feel it to be negative. But how about when the result comes? What are the plans to be able to narrow down who the true father is?
That is a very big, intelligent question. And I myself have asked that questions because everybody will be saying, okay, that creates a motive, but we still have to find the killer before we know the motive of the killer. So one thing we are hoping that we establish is probably we make Wunmi speak. One, everybody knows it's going to be negative, just like you have rightfully said. But the thing is, it might probably force Wunmi to say some certain other things. We might just oppose the results with the where is it? I don't have it again. With Mohbad's petition, where he mentioned Elegush's name. So let's assume the report comes back and Mohbad is not the father of Liam. We might just oppose that report with Mohbad's petition mentioning Elegush's name, stating in that petition that they will beat me up. After beating me, they will say that they will be boasting that they were sent by the Elegush's office or palace. And then they've been threatening to kill him. And when we take that petition, we just oppose it with that negative result of the DNA. Then you know how we do it in the US. Then we can now say that, okay, could it be this and this? It's just going to be circumstantial. And then it's going to be the job of the lawyer to try to find out the truth, because we still have to find out who by Mohbad before we can create the motive. This is the person that killed this person, and this is why that was done. So now when we know the why and we don't know who, it's going to be difficult, but that probably will put Wunmi in a position to speak the truth. Also remember, the last inquest, when Wunmi was at the inquest, they asked her, have you had any extramarital affair? Wunmi could not answer that question. So of course, we know that Wunmi is keeping some certain things away. And when you are keeping evidence like that, they will say you've caused obstruction of justice. So hopefully, I don't know how that is going to play out. I know, you know, a lot of people know, even the team Wunmi knows that Mohbad is not the father of Liam. Wow. So, but how are we going to link the DNA to the death of Mohbad? There is also, I will also tell you that there is also, hopefully the Baba's legal team will do a good job. There is also a voice note from Wunmi that said that it was the iku to yẹ kí Liam bá kú, òun ni Mohbad ti kú yẹn. Then she will have to expatiate on that, because she also linked Mohbad's death to Liam. Are you getting my point? Am I making any sense?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I actually do. Thank you so much for the clarification.
So when we just
based on what you have said now, you will see the reason why I said your platform honestly should be the number one everyone should follow, because it's I remember when I asked this something very simple, almost the same question. Question, just a simple question. And thank you so much for this answer. Now, the other thing my concern is this, that even with the autopsy and with the DNA results and all that, I am really, really skeptical about true justice being found. The only reason why I'm saying this is because, and maybe you enlighten me, maybe there is something I don't know that is happening underground. I don't know. But the aspect of the police, the reason why I'm saying the aspect of the police is, right from the beginning, we can see that the police are doing rubbish. They are trying to spoil everything. They are trying everything possible, not just for Elegushi or whosoever. They are intentionally stalling, intentionally messing things up. Because for one, I don't know why people are still living in that house. In that house that someone died. I don't know why that place is not locked up, why that place is not under serious investigation and all.
Yeah, they see mafia now.
Do you understand? Now, the question now is this.
They will send police.
Spending
Police
has
will
come out to
arrest
say
the person, carry
something.
the person, go one corner, fire.
Investigations are going on. But how are we sure that even with all this, the police will not still be compromised after every evidence is brought out?
Well, fantastic question. Yes, I'm here. That is a fantastic question. And unfortunately, that is one of our biggest problems, because if they have truly done the right thing, we will not be where we are today. You know, so, my son now. So I think the job, the honors we have to lie on our legal representative, and the judge have to give adequate orders. You see, and we have to also be able to prove beyond reasonable doubt, present our evidence, or some people use the word evidences, beyond reasonable doubt. I don't know for how long you've been in the United States, but if you remember O.J. Simpson's case, O.J. Simpson's, when Shapiro was handling his case, he was about to lose before he went and brought Johnny Cochran. And then he said, they brought the gloves and they said, if it doesn't fit, you have to acquit. I mean, everybody can see that the glove did not fit. There was absolutely nothing the judge could do, even though they really wanted to sentence him so bad. But they had to acquit him because the evidence spoke volume. And the following offense, when O.J. Simpson went to the museum and saw some of his supplies or some of his property there, and he took them, they actually gave him over 30 years or 20 years imprisonment. I don't think his offense at that particular time warranted that number of years, but you know, sentence, they combined both together and slammed him with that amount of years. So what I'm trying to say is that the burden of proof lies on us. We have to bring out real evidence, you know, concrete, beyond reasonable doubt, that it's going to be so obvious. There's nothing they will be able to do other than to give us justice on this case. And that is why you will see somebody like me. I'm so passionate about this. I've received a lot of a good share, if not more than what you say you have received, even from the same team members, okay? Because I really want things like, okay, let's go do this, let's go do that, let's go do this, let's go do that. But you know, unfortunately, most of the time I hit a dead end. But you know, we just have to keep our finger crossed, see what's this. We already got a new son. They already got a new son into the team. And then we see what he can help us. They said he's rugged, he's a go-getter, and hopefully, prayerfully, we pray for his success and for the public lawyer's success, and every one of us that has contributed one way or the other. And we'll be able to have this, you know, concrete evidence that we can present in court that is going to be irrefutable.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for your answer. I really do appreciate it. I'll give the room for others to contribute. The other thing I would just like to say is, if you can, please help us advise the other people hosting stuff on this Mohbad's case to try and sanitize their lives or their discussions. It's always annoying. You see people just talking anyhow, simply because they're emotional or maybe they didn't sleep or something. You just see them shouting and talking, and it's always annoying. And it doesn't show that people are intelligent when everything is just rowdy. People just curse themselves, shout on it. It doesn't make sense. So please, ma'am, as much as possible, I know you are in talks with almost all of them. Please help us tell them that they should sanitize their own I don't know how to call it, their lives when they are discussing. Anyone that is discussing should talk facts. And lastly is this: it's important to be factual. That's one of the things I appreciate about you, because anyone that wants to arrest you or wants to use police to harass you will do it's a long shot for them. because there is no outright statements. I've been on lives before and they will say, oh, Legushi lo lomo, lo pa Mohbad. Where is your proof? If you don't have your proof, be careful how you construct your sentence. And I think that's why when your top pick up on saying that's the only angle they are fighting them. So as much as possible,
He was one of them. No, this one saying 99%
you can make
that you use people on one app.
But not complete outright statements. Then it leading into unnecessary problems. May God bless you, ma. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We appreciate your contribution. Thank you so much. You are blessed. And thank you. Mr. Don Samuel, good afternoon. I'm still in my morning. Good morning. You can unmute your mic. Thanks for coming to Wisdom Talk with Lady Aries. Let's clap for Mr. Olufemi. Okay, Don Samuel, please unmute and speak to us. Thank you.
Yeah. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. I just came from
good day to you. Oh, EFCC. I dey fear EFCC. Don Samuel, EFCC. Okay, go for it.
One proof our police. Steady don't talk. Last request now that okay. Umi and Mohbad, their fought inside the house. So what are we waiting for? They're supposed to go and arrest Umi by now.
Yeah, but there's a procedural process, they cannot just go and arrest Wunmi like that. That fact has been established, or that statement has been established. I think, what's his name? Prime Boy still needs to speak. I want to assume that they also put some requests for some other people to come to the inquest. I have not seen the CTC for this last one, but they have also put the request for some other people to come and talk. So that's okay. There's a process to it. If you remember Baba Ijesha, there was a time Baba Ijesha was arrested, then he was later released, and he was coming from home for his court. Then when he got his judgment, he was detained and he was jailed. So it's okay. Hopefully their freedom will be short-lived. Hopefully.
Spendy wrote a petition, wrote his own statement before, right? In police station. And the white police did not read what he said, the last request, what he said. Why they did not read that one for us, or you forgot that time? Because
I don't think they normally read people's statements at the inquest.
Like, let's assume that, as he said, the last request, that's what he wrote. He's supposed to arrest both of them. Both Wunmi, both Prime Boy. All those Prime Boy Spendy, they are not inside the building now. Right? So people are outside. They are arresting people that are outside. What of people that are inside? What are they doing?
I know. That is the problem.
Police are backing those people. I'm telling you. That's a fact.
And that is why we say we need concrete evidence in order to turn the table around. In the presence of concrete evidence, they will not be able to back anything up. They will have to you have to give us justice. Justice will have to be served. Yeah.
Yeah, and about the Yalamala. This woman is already acting Hollywood film for us. I've been acting a pop film. I've been a Tommy and Jerry. Because me, I don't understand. This film just be like Tommy and Jerry. You that you went to do Thanksgiving in church, maybe your Mali, I don't know how to call it. You do a BD for him. And you come out maybe today or yesterday and you crying that they don't want you to bury your pikin. You don't remember that day that you are eating rice, you are drinking ogoro? She don't remember. And today, we know that all those things is staged. They are just whining themselves. They think we don't. I don't know this woman. This woman, she's not all right. Supposed to carry this to my go psychiatry hospital. Ajay.
They will be interrogating her very soon. She should be interrogated. She will be re-interrogated very soon. And she will be called upon to come and...
Something that is paining us, that we don't even know you from anybody. We don't know you, but we people, we don't sleep night, morning, afternoon. You are just whining us, playing us, like, I don't even understand. Yeah?
I know. It's so sad, right? And when we talk and when we show a lot of concerns and they will say you should not cry more than the bereaved. And that's a shame because we love this boy so much and we are so concerned about him. We want to sanitize the society and do the right thing. Then you even see the bereaved that are even celebrating and having Paris. It's a shame. It's a shame.
And then our government, they are just joking. If they like their self, they should give us justice. We already work for them. We already open everything. Internet don't open everything. Police, they don't have too much work to do. Their work now. We already get the answer for them. Just for them to go and do the needful. That's what they need now. Because our suspect will be enjoying telling somebody that now the death of Mohbad, now the death of Liam by Mohbad already. What's the meaning of that? Mama come again. He tell us say they stab Mohbad. Okay. Now Papa stab Mohbad. Okay. You will tell us the day where it happen. We'll send them. I know. Both of them they will fit each other. Because I know, say as you don't talk now, maybe they are autopsy, all these this request, all this what they call it, they don't want to bring out. They want to bring out now. They okay, we can't do anything. Just let us go this way. That they stab Mohbad. Who stab Mohbad? Now, Baba same person come out to come and say stab Mohbad. It's a big lie. It's not possible. We stab Mohbad. We already done the get so. Without request, all this corona, this thing, what they call the autopsy, where they won't bring out all those stuff, you come from there. You don't already know. They don't fit for that side. The mama don't come and say, now stab, they stab Mohbad. Yes, they don't fit to say, now small, any day with that mama come out, you go hear something where we say you will cast herself, put them for trouble. And after I hear something that is talking about father and come and help us. Say, father don't back up. You not get lawyer again. Why not cause they call father now again?
This one copy.
I've been underground father.
They just go to another platform. What they said, you come here and be saying it.
No,
what
that
other
mama
hosts have said
them on they
in other platform. That's what is repeating here.
Useless fampy mother
copycat
outside. They never know anything. It's better the mama talk something. Really important on you.
Copycat.
The kids say we don't know what we do.
Don't drink
well, justice will be served eventually. Thank you very much for your contribution. Let us give Rotech Sam the opportunity to unmute. Welcome, Mr. Rotex Sam. Thank you for coming to Wisdom Talk with Lady Empress.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody. I just wanted to follow up on what Mr. Femi just said. Number one, to encourage you to commit more time to build up your platform. Generally, your platform is like the thinnest platform at the moment on TikTok to discuss this trending topic about Mohbad'S, where there's no sense of toxicity, where causes. It's only once, and I've seen where people were cursing on this platform and we had to apologize and try to get those elements out of the panel. So would you encourage you to spend more time? You can come not just once a day. Gradually you get a crowd and people will be able to come up, be confident and be confident enough to, air their views without fear of repercussion, like most platforms. If you go to the other path, there are two things basically, me and Baba Mohbad's thing. It will be a daredevil attempt for you to go to those platforms and hear opinions that is divergent to the views of the people on those platforms, and the person would then get cursed. So I would encourage you, please, be confident. There should be a strong woman and believe in yourself, and you'll be able to carry this platform higher, to the higher pedestals. You don't have to always believe on the other. Because sometimes I always feel for you being get attacked and pop around on this platform.
I know.
Because unfortunately, initially, I would, to be honest, when you first started as Life Flourish.
Okay, you remember.
Some most built a negative opinion about you in the minds of other people. So that opinion has lingered on. And that's why you see people keep attacking you. Although I do know you have your own weaknesses that you need to work on. But God has known that you are able to open that. You have the free mind to allow people to discuss their views. I really appreciate that. And I will not encourage you to fail to, because you can always come up here, whatever opinion you have. Because I myself have got some views too, but I'm always like, sorry about the mess. There's some views that need to think logically about this unfortunate incident. But if you come out openly and you get attacked, and that is not fair because most people are not thinking logically. They're irrational, their thoughts just want to have only one feel, which is not fine. The points that came up in one point, the first point that came up to discuss, second point, is the question you raised about the DNA. I believe Baba Mohbad said that about if the DNA comes out and proves that the little child does not belong to Mohbad, they can press that on the police that is a motive why their son was killed, because at the moment the police are a bit reluctant to accept some of the scenarios being built up by Chief Justice that could be the probably cause of why Mohbad died. So I believe if the DNA is done, that can be able to drive, that will be able to force the police to do their work, which we are definitely do diligently, because I know they know the truth, but unfortunately, because of the political forces that are bearing on this case, they are trying to protect one of their own, which may have been implicated either by, without evidence, he may be, I don't have any evidence, he or she may have been implicated by this death indirectly. I might not be involved in the death, but maybe because of the accusations that people are building, if it is true, he is afraid that people might point at him that is the cause of the murder, and so they're trying as much as possible to protect his image, or his or her image. Pardon me. And the third point is the question, the graphic by Mama Dra, where she mentioned stabbing of Mohbad. So it's now clearly obvious that Mohbad was stabbed.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure she said death, but she mentioned stabbed. So there is no way the police can. I believe Mama Mohbad needs to come back to the inquest, and she needs to be viewed seriously. The last time it was like they just let her off. Maybe they were looking at her as a victim, as for the mother of the victim, and they allowed her to have a free day in court. But she needs to be thoroughly cross-examined. And I believe if they cross-examine her, she will under much pressure, they will get more truth. Because I believe she's hiding a lot that can unravel the cause of death of Mohbad. which she's hiding. I don't know why she's hiding it, or which she's protecting, but she knows a lot on the place both the place of the Ato is working for either Baba Mohbad and Chief Justice. They need to request for her to come back to the inquest where they can pray her to get some truth out of her, which will help us unravel this case. And in terms of what to confirm, is it true that West was been arrested, or is it just Arifa?
Just Arifa.
Okay.
Just Arifa. His wife was arrested too, but she was released within 24 hours. That is Westo's wife, girlfriend, was arrested but released within 24 hours. So right now, only Arifa custody.
Okay. And as I heard, I'm not sure, someone allegedly said a certain king was responsible for his arrest and is not yet around to write his witness statement. I'm not sure if that's true.
He did already.
True. Do you have it? Oh, he has written a statement.
So this morning when we first did the show, he did not write his statement. But this afternoon or evening Nigerian time, when I spoke to them, he already did. I was told that some of his chief were at the station writing statements on behalf of the king. So he already did this evening. But earlier, that statement was true.
Okay. And in terms of, has Arifa been taken to court? Because he has to be taken to court under 48 hours.
No, he has not. We were informed that the police went to court and get an extension to detain him longer than 48 hours.
Well, I believe his attorney can challenge that because he was not there to defend his case. I mean, I don't know how it goes in Nigeria. If you're going to request for such, at least the defendant must have a representative in court to challenge that.
He does. He had some people there. He has a legal representative there. So he did. He had someone there, and I mean, it's all like, I don't know. Let's hopefully he'll be released by maybe tomorrow or before Friday. I don't expect him to be there for the weekend. So they probably will fine-tune some documents and they will release him. I think from the information we were privy to, they said, from the information we were privy to, Lenchi. How are you, Lenchi? I'm sorry, I know I owe you a phone call. I'm sorry, I didn't get to call you. If you want to come up, you can come up. Let me try and invite you to come up if you are free. And from the information we are privy to, they said that he has seen Arifa wants to take a plea bargain. From the information we're privy to, he does not want to go to court.
Wow.
I hope not. That is what.
Why is it he has to take a plea bargain. He did it.
I know.
The same thing Bobrisky was told to play.
Yeah. I don't like when people take a plea bargain, especially when you have, your rights is being infringed.
Really?
But I mean, I guess Ofashia will soon and so I think that was why he wants to take the plea bargain, which is okay. It's everybody's preference and entitlement. But because I think he has a strong case. He was not served. The other did not write a statement. Why pick him up? It's not that he was served or any of those things. So, he could have been able to put up a good defense. But if you want to take a plea bargain, it's fine.
But they would say they've written there was a petition before he was arrested.
Mohbad wrote a petition. Did they arrest anybody? No. Baba Mohbad, we wrote a petition on behalf of Baba Mohbad to Wunmi. Did they arrest Wunmi? No. So, why?
Once in Nigeria, unfortunately,
collective justice.
Justice
justice has respect for some caliber of people. Not in Western world, they say justice is no respect of anybody in Nigeria. Once you are in a certain cadre, justice will respect you. And
exactly.
Unfortunately, you are the justice. And one of my fears is
I'm sure that the glove that they used in freeing OJ was the same glove that was found and the crime was seen or there. You know, the police
that is why I said we need to come up with strong evidence
will disappear for police hands.
Strong ones. Unchallengeable, undisputable evidence.
Change. They have changed the glove, the hand glove, and put a smaller one. And that was why the
and that is another reason why we have been
on that word.
Private investigation and autopsy, our own autopsy and private investigation. We have been rooting for that, but you know, nobody's listening to us. They're saying they're working on that G.
Only Nigeria.
We shall see.
The new council is not requesting for a private autopsy to be done.
The answer is under G. Adiola, good evening. How are you doing? Adiola on Facebook. You are welcome, Adiola. Adiola, help me share. Let me click the like button and help me share, Adiola. Thank you. I see that, Adiola.
Like Sylvester, the Sylvester guy, even though everything went, that one went exactly the right way, justice was served, although many people will not accept that. But his parents were open, were open in the process, they did their own private autopsy to determine their own, derive their own evidence.
I don't know.
So what's the secret? Why those secrets?
I don't know. I wish your guess is as good as mine. I don't know the reason for. Oh yeah, we have sent out our own autopsy. We'll be receiving it in 3 weeks. What can Tim Wumi do with that information? I don't know. But they keep secret. I don't keep secrets. You know, I have a lot of stuff upstairs in my brain that I can't be keeping secrets regarding justice for Mohbad. We'll say it and let it be. I can keep a secret for but all I can say is they said they are taking care of it under G. They've been telling us that one for the past 10 weeks. And by the time they were done with what they were doing under G, they slammed us with a $50,000 GoFundMe. We'll see what they bring out this time.
No, you know why I'm saying this secrecy may come back to back then is even if they go and do the autopsy and toxicology in secret and they bring a result, the defense will throw that evidence out of court because they would have not accepted that it was done in secrecy. They were not aware of it and they do not trust the recommendations of the report. Because I always like to use that Sylvester's case because when they did the autopsy of the poor child, everybody was in there. Everybody that was accused, the victim, they had their own what do you call them? Clinicians, pathologists, and the government itself at the states at its own, and they came to a single conclusion. If you remember, initially, the parents of Sylvester had conducted an autopsy in Delta State, which the defense did not accept, and that was the reason why they had to do the secondary autopsy.
Yeah.
In Lagos.
Yes.
So what I'm just saying, let's assume in this case they do it. Then the defense will say no, they do not trust it. Then they will now have to request for a third autopsy where the defense will be present. And at that time, the veracity of that result may be inconclusive because of the state of the body.
Very correct, sir. You are very correct. I hope they know that. And I know there are some people in the FYP listening. And they will, okay, Missy, thank you for coming. They will do something regarding that. They will do something regarding that. I hope they will listen. They are listening, and they will take actions. I hope so.
No,
I pray so.
And one of the things I see is to raise some personnel. Some people, characters in this team justice have taken and tracked the whole process. They've forcefully taken it that other people's opinions are not tolerated. For example, I don't want to mention it. I remember was it 2 days ago when Arifa was arrested? A popular character was like, some people might be listening maybe on the comment section. Remember, a certain individual said they should get soldiers and go down to the police command and try and bail Arifa out. And some people are saying it's not possible. And I was like, yeah, do you understand what you're saying? You're saying NCO soldiers to go to the office of the police, to the office of the commissioner of police and bail out an accused. It doesn't make sense. It's not logical. And once you raise any objection, that doesn't make any sense. That's not how it works. Because it makes no sense. Even a general cannot go down to the police, because that's not even a police station. Because I used to live around that area, Jerry. That is the headquarters of the police in Lagos State, and that's the office of the commissioner of police. And you go there and bust in and say you're getting. And the one I want to raise is when you raise an idea that is logical, but some people, because they believe their opinions are more superior to everybody, they shoot down on your own ideas, and this is what is causing a lot of hiccups in this process. Because every delay at the moment is stopping us from getting justice. Because every delay counts now. Because this body has been there for almost 8 months now.
Yep.
Counting.
The clock is ticking. I feel you, and I'm sure you feel me too. Hold on 1 second. And I'm sure you feel me too. Oh, I lost the call. And I'm sure you feel me too. And we just have to wait and see what's going to happen this week. Today's Wednesday. I think we still have two solid working days to go, and we see the outcome. We will see what Candy Crunch Queen is going to come up with, and hopefully by tomorrow, Chairman will be out in the social media space and we can ask him questions. But whatever you say now, your guess is as good as mine. I don't have any other, I've tried my best, to be honest with you, to, make sure justice is served. Let me take this call 1 quick second. Hello? Fine, thank you. Give me 5 minutes. I'll call you right back, okay? Are you okay, though? All right. Thank you, my love. I'll call you in 5. Thanks. Bye. So sorry about that.
No worries. Let me just round up and just encourage you. At this point, we need to now start thinking logically and drop every form of emotions. For us to win this case, we need logical evidences. Logical reasoning and defense. Ideologies that we can prove in court and not emotions. And we should stop all this fighting, pushing, pulling everybody down. Because at the moment, 2 other champions in this movement are at each other again. And I just don't understand. It's like everybody's taking, their egos and personal interest is overriding this request of justice. So let us all unite as one. Let's not pull each other down, and let's be dogged in our determination for justice for Mohbad.
Justice for Mohbad. Justice for Mohbad. Thank you very much for that submission. We appreciate you for coming. Justice for Mohbad. I keep saying this, the road to justice is always very rocky. Martin Luther King said, I believe. And Obama said, yes, we can. And I'm going to say, yes, I believe we can get justice for Mohbad. The journey is going to be rough. It's not going to be smooth. But I strongly believe if we play the game right, we will get justice. The something is not for the weak, but we have to move swiftly. So that's what I have to say. I will thank you for coming. I have a dream. Martin Luther King. I have a dream. Yes, Martin Luther King. MLK. That is true. Yes, sir.
Can I just say something quickly, please?
Please do.
Yeah. Honestly speaking, just like we will always keep analyzing the situation of Mohbad as we seek for justice, and the analysis will never be enough, you know. And lining up with everybody who has commented so far, there are a number of things that were coming to my mind as I listened to everybody talk. And one of those things is, somebody said here that Mohbad mentioned some time ago that Mohbad was stabbed. And those were analyses that we had brought up earlier, to prove that Mohbad was stabbed. And now, linking up with this statement, I will want to attach it with the report from the police, like somebody earlier mentioned, that the police are the ones delaying justice for Mohbad. And I've always stood on that point. You have the police, you have the office of the governor, and you have the office of the president in Abuja. They are the ones delaying this justice for Mohbad for reasons best known to them. Because from the police report that they presented to the entire world, because that thing was going on live, everybody was watching. They said that Mohbad sustained a wound from the fight, from the show, that made him to bleed profusely. That word profusely has a lot, it is very heavy when it comes to the description of a situation. And so, if now the narrative is coming up that Mohbad was stabbed, it means that the police identified that Mohbad was stabbed. And it is only through a stabbing wound that can create a situation of bleeding profusely. Which means that it goes back to my philosophy to say that the report of the police, the report that they gave on Mondo Vision, what we call to the entire world in front of the camera, it is different from the report that they have deposited at the governor's office. And it is different from the report that has gone to the presidency. I gave this analysis some time ago, and that is what I've always been saying. The police, the army, and the military setup of our world today got their inspiration from the Roman army back in the days. And the Roman army back in the days were trained to do three principal things. Number one, they were trained not to tell lies. Meaning that when something happened, they have to give the authentic report to their hierarchy. They have to give the authentic report. Number two, the Roman armies were trained to stay on their post. So they cannot say that we lost a prisoner or the prisoner escaped from cell. If the prisoner escaped from cell, you will go for it. That was the principle. Either they kill you or you go for it, you go to jail. That was it. Then number 3, they were trained not to lose their prisoner. So number 1, they were trained not to tell lies. Number 2, they were trained to stay on their posts, to stay at attention. Even if a fly is biting your wound, you don't have to shake. They were trained not to lose a prisoner. These 3 principles or these 3 policies are the same. They are the same principles and policies that moves within the police, the army, and every other sector in terms of security in our world today. The Nigerian police is trained in that way. The army is trained in that way. The Cameroonian police is trained in that way. The American police, they are trained in that way. The army, it is trained in that same philosophy. So the report that the police gave on camera, talking about bleeding profusely, it is different. And I can say, unfortunately for them, they use certain words that we could easily capture those words and bring them to a position of more questioning.
Honestly.
Like bleeding profusely. If Mohbad sustained a wound from Ikorodu, where the show was taking place, for them to drive from that place to reach the Lekki where they are staying or wheresoever, I don't know very much.
The
car would have been stained by blood. The whole car would have been stained by blood. You know, but the car was not stained by any blood. No blood was there. And from what Spending mentioned the other day in court, they were begging the driver to compensate him just for that crack of the small crack of the side screen. And the driver went after they compensated him. So, and then when Baba Mohbad came into the room, he has testified severally that he saw blood, stains of blood on the bed sheets. If it was that small wound that he sustained from the show, and Spending says that they were still struggling inside the car, they were fighting, and then he was the one trying to hold Liam and then trying to block the door of the car so that they should not open the door and fall off, all of that. Then it means that Mohbad did not have any wound that was bleeding profusely from the show. So the police has to be dragged to court. Exactly. They have to come and say what they saw in that house and why they did not actually put the house on hold till now. And if you take a look at what is transpiring, looking at the way that Wunmi celebrated Liam's birthday recently in grand pomp, and people are suggesting that somebody like Sam Larry was present and so on and all of that, in the house of your husband who is still in the morgue. You hosted people who intimidated him. So you believe you invited people to come and eat and drink in the house.
I hope you will correct that notion that Sam Larry was
and they wanted his life down. It was a photo shoot. You brought them to come and eat in that man's house, to drink there, to dance there, when his mother remains still in the field. Something is not right. And these are the things that, in my opinion, the police would have even come on that same day and rape all of those people who are there in that house on that same day of that birthday and take them straight to the cell. Because those are all evidences. You people have come to continually rejoice that the man who was an obstacle for you people is now in the morgue. So let us drink and dance and enjoy because he's no more here to be able to obstruct us. We have succeeded in our plans. Then looking at the way, the way Mama Mohbad is doing things. Let me say this. Before Mama Mohbad came to that house, I'm just painting a picture from what I've listened now. I'm just painting a picture. I am just trying to create a film in my mind. I'm trying to analyze that film in my mind. Mama Mohbad was the first that Wunmi called to come to the situation after, according to her, she had called Wunmi a day before and said that she had a dream that is everything okay with my son? And the woman said that, yes, he's sleeping. And then later on now, she called her and asked her to come. And when she came there, with all the plans that they had already concocted before her arrival, they initially gave her some amount of money and made some promises to her. Wow. That when something happened and they just create a story, they say yes, they were playing, they were arguing, and then maybe they mistakenly got to him and all of that, and we took him to the hospital, and then he bled, he died. Mama, he's dead already, so there's nothing we can do. Please, Mama. He has this amount of money in the bank. He has this. We has this. We will be able to give you this, Mama. Please, I don't want to go to jail. Mama too understood, and she buy to that philosophy. Because when Mama is talking during those initial days, when Mama is talking about the death of his son, she doesn't show like somebody who actually is really regretting, is really in a state of mourning. She's only thinking about the promise that they had promised her. And if she's talking now that Mohbad was stabbed, it means that probably those promises that they were promising her is not coming as fast as she thought. So maybe she's thinking about this, the consequences now, and she's gradually releasing some of those things that she knows. So Wunmi should understand, I will continually say, we are not accusing her. We are only analyzing the situation and her attitude in the situation upon the death of her so-called husband. We all know what is the meaning of husband and the meaning of wife. Some of us, we have seen where people have lost their wives and when people have lost their husbands, how they handle the situation. We have lost parents and so on and so forth, and we know how we handle the situations. The case of Mohbad is extremely strange in a way that even the authorities are doing something that is so dramatic. It's just like somebody mentioned a while ago. It's like we are in a Nigerian movie. You know, it's like we are in some movie. You know, people are trying to just create scenes. They are creating scenes from one stage to the other. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and they're just creating scenes. Because if I were put in the position of the police commissioner of the District of Lagos, honestly speaking, I will not have to be waiting for 8 months to be able to get the facts of this case. The facts are already there. I will go back by saying that I saw a video last time where the governor of Lagos State was asked a question in a hall somewhere. I don't know whether it was in Lagos or somewhere else. And a lady was asking him this question about justice for Mohbad. It is the response of the governor that actually shocked me. The governor became extremely red and extremely arrogant and extremely aggressive.
Yeah, it's not a new video. It's like last year or something like that.
Yeah. So my point is this: the governor made this statement. Say the security reports are there. That people are still working on the security report. It means that he has knowledge of what has transpired. He has knowledge of what truly transpired, because the police cannot tell a lie to the governor. They don't have that temerity to tell lie to the governor. And the governor does not have the temerity to tell lie to the president. So these 3 chains of hierarchy of the authorities of Nigeria, they have the information and they are the ones blocking the justice for Mohbad. I will say it anytime, anywhere, and anyhow.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't want to go to Wunmi and all these other issues that they're arresting people for saying this or for saying that. I don't want to even go to the Elegushi. I don't want to go into all of those things. The people who are obstructing justice are these 3 lines of hierarchy that I've just mentioned. And they know why they are doing that. Whether it is because of Elegushi, whether it's because of Wunmi, whether it's because of who or whosoever who is involved, blah, blah, blah. they know why they are obstructing this thing. Because they are the provider of justice, or they are the facilitators of justice. If they would take 7 months to be able to find out how somebody bled profusely and what is the cause of the bleeding profusely, then something is not right in Nigeria. I'm sorry to say that. Something is not right. You say somebody was bleeding profusely from a wound that he sustained from the show. But that same person was struggling with the wife. If he was struggling with the wife, I was bleeding profusely. Where are the blood of the stains in the car and on the clothes of his wife that they were straining? And even the same clothes that he put on that day, were there blood on it? Spending says that he saw Mohbad the next day around getting to early morning, afternoon. So how do you come now and tell us that this man died because he bled profusely from a wound he sustained from the show, from a fight from the show ground? But the eyewitnesses is saying that yeah, but the eyewitness is saying that they were fight, they were quarrel. Even right, they got to the house, they were still quarreling with the wife upstairs. Can a man who is bleeding profusely be quarreling with the wife until the next morning? Is it possible? I mean, Mr. Police people, you people were
and the wife even said he wanted to have sex with her. She confirms that he wanted to have sex. So how can he be bleeding profusely? And he also said he wants to have sex. These people are just playing with our mind. They're fingering our brains. Fingering our brain. Somebody bleeding profusely wanted to have sex. I mean, you know, I think the problem we have here, this case is it's a very simple case. It's just the police and the characters involved that are
exactly. No, that's what I'm saying.
The answer
they should stop intimidating people, arresting Arifa or arresting anybody. They should stop that. They should just tell us what is happening. Exactly. If it is that they are afraid of some big heads that are involved in the whole matter, they should tell us that we will not give you people justice because we are in control of the matter. Then we will sit quiet. We will take our bill. We will take our bill. We will take our Mohbad and bury him.
You know, quiet. This case, now you ain't go still judge this case last. I'm telling you, because our big people they involved of this case. Now you carry and go international. Look, kind of judge.
Well, Papa, my point is that since they don't want to give us the justice, okay, then they just tell us clean and clear in front of us, our face, that we will not give people the justice. You people don't deserve justice in anything. Then we will sit us quiet, and maybe we will take it now further. And then we will know, because that is what they are trying to sap our energy. They are sapping our energy because every night and day we are up, we are talking, we are demanding night and day for the past 8 months now. Iris has not slept. I have not slept. You people have not slept. For the past 8 months, we are here talking, putting data on our phones to talk about justice for Mohbad.
For justice for Mohbad. Wow.
But they are there sleeping comfortably in their houses.
I tell you, it's bad.
They are there eating their nice food. They are there buying a big ship for themselves. They are buying airplanes for themselves. They are buying this for themselves. If they don't want to give us the truth, tell us straightforward that we are not giving you people. People should go to hell.
Are you sure they have not even told you? We just want them to say it.
So, that is just what I want to say, because the systems that are in place in Africa is actually a disgrace to the continent. And that is where my worry is. We cannot actually continually have leaders who have no iota of fear, even for the same constitution that they have sworn onto. They come to power and they feel that, well, it is their turn now to be able to do what they can do. And then maybe after 8 years, they just step down and then they continue to go and eat the money that they have gathered for themselves. This should not always be like this, for crying out loud. This should not always be like this.
It shouldn't, but it is. It shouldn't, but it is. What can we do?
So So like my brother Don Samuel just mentioned, these people, I try to say, there are 3 or 2 scenarios that is making this delayance. One I mentioned before. Either there is somebody so big in Nigeria, and particularly in Lagos, who is involved in this matter, and they are looking for ways to be able to either exonerate him or either to incriminate him. Number 2, either they are afraid, maybe they want the international community to come in. I don't know how they want the international community to come in on internal policies. I don't know. And number 3, maybe they think that the people of Nigeria and the people of Africa are so dull, they will not be able to say anything. We'll just keep the mortal remains there as long as it is there. Are we feeding it? We are not feeding it. It can be there. If they want to shout, after they are shouted for even 1 year or 2 years, they will stay quiet. And then they will go and release the body if they want to bury it or they want to eat it. These are the 3 things that I'm thinking that is going on in the minds of these people. Honestly speaking, I don't get it. I don't really get it. I don't get it. The police, the governor, and the presidency of Nigeria have this matter in their hands. They are the ones delaying this justice. Thank you. That's what I wanted to say.
Thank you. You've spoken well. You've stated the obvious, and it's not supposed to be, but it is what it is. And is it? We just have to, I don't know if I'm going to say, how old is Nigeria now? 54 or 55? I think Nigeria is going to be 55 this year after independence, and they're just going down. Unfortunately, yes, it's a failed system, very failed system. And the most unfortunate thing is some of these politicians, they all come over here. They travel abroad, they see how things are done, but still they are not instilling such things back into the system. There's this case of Ekere Madu, I believe it's pronounced Ekere Madu, where they were going to procure some organ. They brought a young man from Nigeria to come and procure his organs here. When he got here, to London, actually. And when he got to London, I believe London, somewhere in the UK, when he got there, they were charged for human trafficking and organ procurement, and he's still in jail now. But trust me, if the same thing happened in Nigeria, believe you me, it will be the parents. They will remove the boy's organ. They wanted 1 kidney. They probably will remove both, number 1, and the boy's body will be thrown somewhere else. And probably his parents, both of his parents, will be in jail. That's what Nigeria is all about. Both of his parents will probably be in jail. Nigeria is a failed system. It's a systemic error. That's why I say we need to gather all our evidences, and we proceed to court, and we give it to them. Well, SARS and MAS and everybody, we just have to keep praying. And I don't believe in prayer without work. You have to put your best foot forward and support it with some prayers. You put your best foot forward. And what is our best foot is, we gather all our solid evidence. That is the only thing that can measure against the failed system. We keep talking about it and we keep analyzing. Hopefully we will get somewhere someday. I would like to thank everybody for coming. This is my second chat for today. I do not endorse any GoFundMe. This is Lady Aries with Wisdom Talk. I am not opening any GoFundMe. I have never opened one in my 35 or 30 plus years in America. 30 plus years, yeah. And then I have never, supported one. So Ada Universe does not even have a GoFundMe as it is. I think they have a NGO account and a cash app. So whoever says I want to open a GoFundMe, it's a lie. It's a lie from the pit of hell. So Baba still needs to have his autopsy, toxicology, and private investigator. That one still needs to come to play. Hopefully they will start working on those. And then that will be it for me for today. Hopefully we pray for Arifa. We are going to keep praying for a gentle girl. Thank you. Thank you. Gentle girl. That is your picture. They fear me, Sha. I did tell you all the time. We have to keep praying for Arifa. Hopefully, I know he's not going to be out again today. But before the weekend, he should be able to come out. I think he's taking a plea bargain. I don't like that, but I think that's what he wants to do and is entitled to his own opinion. And that is his decision. He has a wedding coming up, so I probably wants to cut everything short. Whereas we have gotten the DNA, they have gotten the order to paste the notice on Wumi's last known address and also to publish it in newspapers. And when all of this is done, we can also post them on our different social media handles. So those were the updates for today. Bless you all for coming to grace the platform. We thank you. We appreciate you. God bless you. And please.
Okay, me too, Chef. I thank you, everyone. Please like and share. I will stop the live stream now. I will come back again because it's 2.5 hours.
For contributing intelligently, and we all deserve all the accolades that was given to the platform today. We don't fight, we don't curse, we don't argue, we talk intelligently and maturely. And you see, when did we start that they are giving us a trophy? I think we won awards. Anyway, thank you all. I'm already dozing off. Like I said, everybody's sleep is very fragmented.
Please click the like button. If you did not click the like button when you came on,
so thank you and God bless you and see you some other time.
Thank you very much. Facebook people, I'll see you